we are all really motivated by the Honorable PM's presence on Saturday to visiting our facilities after he has flown the first sortie in the indigenously designed and developed LCA Tejas. He was also appreciating the efforts which has been put by the HAL engineers, and this is really a motivating factor. What more can we expect from when the Prime Minister of the country is appreciating the efforts of HAL and the product which HAL has produced? We expect that we will be able to live up to the expectations of the Honorable Prime Minister in the days to come. We are all really motivated by the Honorable PM's presence on Saturday to visiting our facilities after he has flown the first sortie in the indigenously designed and developed LCA Tejas, which has been one of the flagship products of HAL. And in fact, the expression of Prime Minister was that he was quite satisfied and happy. He had all the, and his tweet, that itself would convey the sense of satisfaction which the Honorable PM had. And after visiting after having the sortie, when he had visited the HAL facilities and when he had seen the facilities and we took him across our LCA hangar, he had he was also appreciating the efforts which has been put by the HAL engineers. And this is really a motivating factor. What more can we expect from when the Prime Minister of the country is appreciating the efforts of HAL and the product which HAL has produced? It is a real motivating factor, and we all in HAL, we are all so much overjoyed, and we expect that we will be able to live up to the expectations of the Honorable Prime Minister in the days to come. At present, we have got our capacity at around 16 numbers. Our LCA Tejas division as well as the aircraft division are producing. There are two lines over there which is capable of producing 16 numbers. So this is what has been planned as per the contracted delivery schedule. But we wanted to increase this capacity to 24 numbers at the minimum. So we are establishing a third line in Nasik. We have already started the process and it is getting established, and very soon the third line also will get established. And we expect 3 aircrafts will come from the third line from next year onwards, which would make 16 plus 3, 19 aircraft in 24-25, and beyond 24-25, that is starting from 25-26, our Nasik division Tejas line also will produce 8 aircraft, which would mean that there will be 3 independent lines, each of which will be producing 8 aircraft. So on an average 24 aircraft at the minimum we will be able to deliver it to the customer. This would mean that the 83 Mark 1A contract, we will be in a position to deliver it 1 year ahead of the original contracted delivery schedule. Yeah, to start with, when the Prime Minister has entered the hangar facilities, we had explained to him as to how this manufacturing of this LCA program Mark 1A, Mark 1, what is the trainer aircraft twin seater is happening. We also briefed the Honorable PM on the Mark 1A progress, what is happening on that. Then we had also told him about the engine which is getting into this LCA Mark 1 aircraft, that is a GE 404, and after that the 414 GE 414 engine which will power the LCA Mark 2 aircraft aircraft, which will be indigenously made in India under TOT from GE engines, for which HAL has already entered into an MOU, and the discussions are on. So almost 80% of the engine will be manufactured in India. Under 80% transfer of technology we will be able to produce in India in HAL, so that the sort of indigenization happens in the engine, and that will be a big technological gain for the country. The reason being that that sort of a technology is not available. Engine is an area where there is a lot of technological gaps, which will be able to fill with this transfer of technology with GE, where we will be producing. This was also explained to the Prime Minister, and subsequently we had also taken him to the various helicopters which indigenously designed and developed, like starting from the LCH combat aircraft, combat helicopter Prachand, and also its capabilities, where it can fly at high altitude and what capabilities it has got to the to help the defense forces in the security of the nation. And we have also explained that ALH, Advanced Light Helicopter, that weaponized version Rudra, that has also been displayed, showcased there, and we have explained the features, and as well as the light utility aircraft helicopter which we will be manufacturing in Tumkuru factory. GE 414, that like what I have explained, under the TOT, 80% TOT is to come to the country for manufacturing. So we have already initiated the discussions. As you are aware, the MOU has been signed in the month of June for the transfer of technology, and then subsequent to that, the GE engines also has to take the necessary approvals from their government, which has also been approved, is what we understand. And now the next step will be that we will sign a manufacturing license agreement with the GE. Notwithstanding, the sixth generation is something which is, there is no clarity on the concept and the capabilities which is required. It is still evolving. So we have to get the clarity on that. Once we get the clarity, we will take a call as to how to engage with the private industry and start working on that. But notwithstanding that, in case of both these LCA Mark 1A and Mark 2, which are going to be developed, we are engaging the private industry, and we plan to engage them in a big way, and we are trying to increase the IC content with the help of the private industry, indigenous content with the help of the private industry. For the LCA Mark 1A, which is at, the present aircraft, which is at somewhere around 55%, we wanted it to be increased to 70%. Other than engines and ejection seats, the rest and all, we wanted to do it for Mark 1, where we wanted to engage the private.